All right, there we go. Okay, that's still not audible quite. Okay. A little bit of music there. I love the cropping for the YouTube Shorts thing. Okay. I'm gonna open up. No, not that one. This guy. Okay. Let that open up. Hopefully. There we are. And there. The winter season. Okay. Game. That's not the right monitor. Hold on. I mean, it's not like there's anything important on there. It's just odd that you're here and not on screen too. Matter of fact, just capture Roblox. Perfect. That's all I need. Okay. And now we're gaming. Oh, except for I got rid of the stream window. Oops. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I'm not going to wait too long. Chances are no one will be here anyways. So. Let's see here. This stream replay is... There we go. Now we're at the live broadcast. Do the same to the YouTube Shorts. Okay. I can't lie, the Shorts looks off. I don't like the cropping of it. I can't lie. I mean, genuinely. I mean, if people watch it, fine. It's another way to have my stream out there, so I'm just gonna leave it on, but it looks so weird. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chill out, listen to a little bit of music, and matter of fact, I might switch playlist here. I want something a little bit more laid back, you know? There. Not AT&T. Not what I meant to do. Back to the beginning. I like that. There we go. Now we're gaming with some good music. Dude, Sonic Adventure music, probably peak of the series. Actually, I don't know. I don't know about that because there's also Unleashed, and Unleashed is really good. But I gotta say, I love the adventure music. It's just that good. Okay, let's hang out in Metro City a little bit, cause why not? Honestly, I don't mind that stream too much. Actually, yeah. Only thing is, it's kind of low quality compared to my other one. Why? Is there any way to fix that? Oh well. Probably not. It's just a crappy YouTube Shorts version, so. You know, it's kind of crazy. They've got Winter Sonic in his like jacket and winter gear type stuff, right? But they don't have a single winter themed map. I thought they did in this game, but they don't. That's just kind of crazy to me. Like, wouldn't you think that because he's, you know, got like all the winter theming going on, it's like near Christmas, that they'd have like some sort of limited time map sort of thing? Maybe I'm crazy for thinking that, but I don't know. What do I gotta do to get Phantom Rider again? Because the Phantom Rider looks sick. I haven't even gotten that far in IDW yet. Unfortunately, I already know the lore, though. Got it spoiled. It's alright, though. I kind of looked up and watched a video on it and spoiled myself, but you know how it is. That was before I started reading the IDW, but it's mainly because I only read them in the big collections. I don't want to collect each individual book. Yeah, we can do that. As it comes out. I did that for the DC, and I didn't really like do that either, so I really only do the... Where's the egg stream here? Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. Like, I'm not a huge fan of collecting individual books. Even with, like, if there's, like, a Marvel thing that I really, like, an arc that I really want to, like, look at, which doesn't happen often, but if there is one, then I do just, like, okay, we're, like, airborne. I just, like, wait until the collection comes out. Like, with, Blood Hunt? I was interested in that. It looked kind of cool, and it introduces a Doctor Doom storyline I wanted to read about. But I didn't get each individual book. I just got the collection. Right now, I'm currently waiting on the One Doom overall or whatever. The One Doom to Rule the World, whatever it's called. I'm waiting on that to come out in its full collection right now, so... I can't lie. I don't like this extreme gear. It's really clunky. It's really clunky. Should I rebirth? There's no one in chat. It's crazy. I'm streaming for a while. By a while, I mean like what? 8 minutes? Yeah, that's a while. Just gotta give it time, I suppose. I'm so impatient. Good things come to those who wait, you know what they say. But I probably should rebirth more. I've been playing for a while, but compared to some of the other people I see playing, dude, I am not, like, all that established in this game. I don't got a lot of the upgrades and all that. I did start looking more into the, what are they, Little Buddies, toy robot friends type things. Those are cool. I mean, I've had a few of them, but I've never really looked into who does what. So I've got Supersonic, Tails, and Knuckles, so that way I can get, I think Supersonic gives me 9 more rebirth tokens, points, whatever. And then Knuckles and Tails give me Magnet, and I really like having the suction of the Magnet, so. Luck, I don't know what the luck does. I can't lie. I don't know what the luck does, so I kind of just converted Cream and Blaze into like Star 3 Tails and Knuckles, so you know how it is. I haven't played my Dreamcast in way too long, because I still gotta beat Sonic Adventure 2. I'm almost done, I believe, with the hero story. What are the missions on the Fast Pass? Like, what do I have to do? Oh, I guess I have to manually start. I didn't yesterday. I was like, why am I not getting anything? Okay, rail grind points, and then yeah, I have to complete this adventure, which I'm trying to do. You know how that goes. Okay. Rail grind points. Yeah, you know, YouTube Shorts one doesn't look that bad. Now that I'm seeing it offhandedly, and I get to see, like, I mean, it shows what's important. And although me personally, I would never really watch a stream on YouTube Shorts unless it was specifically made for YouTube Shorts. But even then, I don't know. I don't watch many YouTube live streams. I watched Sonic Hubs yesterday for the Game Awards. Big letdown there. Mega Man, I've never played one of his games that I've wanted to, so that was kind of cool. Other than that, there's like no games. I mean, Sonic was a disappointment, sure, but I mean, there wasn't a lot on there that I was interested in. I was disappointed, not surprised, but disappointed that Crossworlds lost. I was low-key expecting Crossworlds to lose the best like racing game. But because I mean, you know, it's Mario Kart, but I don't know. Oh, this is a perfect spot to grind this out. End steps. I guess we're grinding. Literally. I don't have to make interesting content anyways. No one's here. Am I getting any faster? No, I'm slowing down. I'm pretty sure I have to get like 50,000 rail grind points. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy work. I don't even know if it's worth it, or if I should just play the game normally. While he's doing that, I'm just gonna look at some of this stuff. So we're lagging out now because the rail grind points. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm crashing my game. There we go. Crisis averted. I thought I would just quick check that. Oh, I should do. No, I don't want to buy a regular spin. I just want to do the free spin. I want to do the cheap one. And by cheap, I mean completely free. Okay. Good stuff, I guess. Okay. I'm bored of that. This game is very grindy. I don't feel like doing all that rail grinding right now. I want to go see things. I get bored of this area so fast, especially doing like the Sonic Phantom Rider stuff, because like I don't like this extreme gear at all. It turns so bad, and it's just not fun to use. I can't even lie. Like, I just wanted to... Like, sometimes it does a really wide turn. Sometimes it's, like, on a dime. But it's when I need it to be on a dime that it doesn't do it. But I do want to keep going. I want Reindeer Knuckles. I can't lie. I've been feeling more of a Knuckles guy lately, you know? I mean, Classic Blue, of course. Always the one, but... But Knuckles, after playing... I don't know. I just like his vibe. Recently, I don't know. I mean, I've been playing these games forever, so I've always liked Knuckles, and he's always been at least in my top 3, if not top two. It kind of oscillates sometimes, but Knuckles has always been at least like, you know, top character type thing. But right now I'm feeling top one. I don't know. It's kind of up there, tied with Sonic. He's just a chill guy, man. Plus, I love him in the adventure games. Anytime I get to treasure hunt is a good time. I love treasure hunting. I don't get why other people don't like it. I think it is just super fun. Especially if you don't use hints to just literally fly around, I guess. I don't know, and get the hints and get closer. It's challenging, and it's a good challenge, and I like it. And even then, when I'm done playing the game and all that, like when I beat the level or whatever, then I just low-key like to replay it, but like take my time and just fly around. I love, okay, Aquatic Mine. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but Aquatic Mine is like my favorite Knuckles stage in like the adventure games. At least in Adventure 2. I don't remember the ones in Adventure 1 very well. No, I do actually. Yeah, no, Aquatic Mine is definitely my favorite Knuckles stage of all time in the adventure games. I get that there's Pumpkin Hill and like Death Chamber and Mad Space, but you know, Knuckles is Mad Space, right? Now I'm getting that and Meteor Herd mixed up. I think Knuckles is Meteor Herd, and then Rouge is Mad Space, right? Or was it? I get them mixed up, low-key. Both of those, honestly, I actually haven't played them recently, so I'm not going to say anything on that. My mind will probably change, because I even found myself enjoying Death Chamber. Before, when I played the game, like, when I played Sonic Adventure 2 the first time, I was like, man, this is overrated as, like, you know, it's crazy. It's overrated. But that's because I played... Oh, hold on. I've got an ad on my stream. JCPenney, bro. I am not trying to listen to you right now. I'm trying to talk about, like, Knuckles stages. And you're in my way. Crazy how these ads are so long and they're unskippable. Okay, we're back. Okay. But anyways, all that to say that I need to replay a lot of the Knuckles stages still to be able to make accurate assessments on what I believe a good, or if I believe that like the Mad Space and Meteor Herd is good. I'm sure they are. Can't lie. They've got to be good. Just got me in the mood to play as Treasure Hunter Knuckles. They gotta add his gliding in. They added Tails' flying, but then they're like, yeah, Knuckles can't glide, actually. Unless there's a super specific skin that, oh, like, you can only glide as Knuckles with that or something. Adventure Knuckles would be cool. Like Adventure 2 Knuckles, having a skin of that, and like, you can breathe underwater with it because of the air necklace. And I love getting the air necklace too. Just makes Aquatic Mine so much more fun, because I just like everything about that. I like swimming around as Knuckles and just hanging out. I just enjoy that. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like that, like don't like treasure hunting for whatever reason. And actually, that's right. I've like completely stopped talking about what I was talking about originally. Anyways, and then I forgot. It's only 9 o'clock. I can't be getting this bad already. Oh yeah, about the Dreamcast. Like when I first played Adventure 2, did not like it. I mean, I did. It's not that I didn't like it. However, I thought it was like really overrated. I couldn't see why people liked it so much. I mean, it was a good game, but that was all, or so I thought. Because I played the Steam version. But there's something about playing it on the Dreamcast that makes it so much better. Besides just like control, it's just like, does he have magnet? No, my magnet feels stronger, and I don't have a boost for it. Weird. Anyways, his like the vibe of playing adventure, like the adventure games on the Dreamcast, is just immaculate, and the games look so much better than like they do on computer. Again, they control so much better. And I honestly almost prefer not having HD audio. Having that sort of grain to it, I like that. Same sort of vibe as to the background music I've got going right now, and I could probably turn it up. Because I'm not sure if it's very audible right now. Should be more audible now. So, but yeah. Having a little bit of that grain in the sound, I like that. I don't know. It's cool. What's the point of being here, actually? Is there anything else that I can unlock? No. Just Omega. And I already have Omega. I think I have 2 of them. Oh well. I'm gonna go to the Ark then. Space Colony Ark. Because I can do my rail grinding. You just need to stop giving me ads every 30 seconds. I can't lie. With Mystic Ruins? I feel like I should be someone else. Rouge fits with this. I mean, Shadow's the obvious choice, I suppose. We're on the Ark. Should be Shadow. Is there any that... I haven't upgraded this one yet. I need to get my stars up. I want to go to Chemical Plant. This. I want this Adventure Shadow because he just looks sick. And we are pretty close, honestly. I can't lie. I can't lie. We're almost there. So... Gotta go Nux. You know, as a action figure oriented channel, I gotta say it. Jax needs to make Treasure Hunter Knuckles. Like, they gotta. I mean, they keep re-releasing Knuckles, but why re-release him, right? I mean, they don't keep re-releasing him, actually. I don't remember the last time they've released him. I don't remember the last wave, but when they re-release him, and this goes for really any of the characters, why not just make variants, right? Like, Sonic would sell out so much more, like, in your waves, right? Like, you have, like, each wave comes with Sonic, and it would sell out so much more if you did, like, you know, Sonic with his adventure, you know, upgrade, so he has the bounce ring and stuff, or like a completely different model of Sonic to fit more of the adventure look, which I doubt they do that, but you know, just adding, or like a gauntlet, like how the Rumble skin has it, or I suppose how he appears in Sonic and the Black Knight with the Knight Gauntlet. Not quite Excalibur yet, but like just he has the gauntlet, or you know, Excalibur Sonic, or Darkspine Sonic, or I mean. Oh, there we go. We can play as a Reindeer Knuckles. There we go. I want this. I want this. I don't know why they chose Reindeer for Knuckles, like, throughout every platform, but for some reason, it fits. I don't know why. It just does. But they should release more, like, variants. I don't know. Like how, with, like, Metal Sonic, they have Metal Sonic 2.0, and I guess they have Soap Shoe Sonic, Super Sonic. They have the different types of Sonic. They just gotta, like... Or they have, like, 2 different types of Sonic, 2 different types of Metal Sonic. They just gotta, like, lock in make more variants, because every single wave has to come with the Sonic. That has to happen. I think that by contract they have to. Plus, Sonic's the main character. How can you make a wave of figures and not sell the main character in there? But if they started making variants instead of just releasing the same Sonic Smirk or Sonic open, like, teeth smile, whatever, open mouth showing teeth, or like just angry Sonic, like Sonic but his mouth is different, or Sonic but his hand is different, or he's got soap shoes. Like, do a little bit more with it, I don't know. Add the adventure upgrades instead of just soap shoes, like, add all the Adventure 2 upgrades, add all the Adventure 1 upgrades, or like, I mean, take some notes from Funko and their FNAF line. Do some of the, like, Speed Sim skins, maybe. That might get a little too convoluted, low-key. But I don't know. Plus, if they're only going for what's canon, because I'm pretty sure it's not canon that Knuckles runs around in this. And I suppose that would mean the same for Treasure Hunter Knuckles, wouldn't it? Because when has he ever showed up in that outfit? I mean, he's had the hat in OVA. And in the movie. Or not the movie, the Knuckles show, he had the hat. That doesn't matter, though. They need to make Treasure Hunter Knuckles either way. But, variants. Even, like, a really easy one, because they haven't done anything for Frontiers somehow. They made, like, Angry Sonic for Frontiers, and that's it. They didn't release anything related to Sage in, like, plastic. I think they made her into a plush, but not as a figure. So they've got just regular, boring Sonic remodel, whatever. Like, he's just got an angry scowl, and that's all that's different. They could have done so much more. Like, imagine getting, like, the Titans, like, as, like, in the 2.5-inch, like, even if it's just a half cutout, whatever. It's like how they did with Sonic Movie 2 with the Death Egg. Death Egg Robot and Super Sonic 2-pack thing in the 2.5-inch line. If it's just, like, from the mid-abdomen to chest up, and he's, like, it's, Giganto, and then it comes with Super Sonic. Or there's, like, the end with Super Sonic 2 type thing. Like, they could do so much more. Even Shadow Generations. They made the collector's figure with the Doom Wings, which looks amazing. Love that. But, like, they could have done more. We could have gotten, like, Maria and Gerald and Black Doom, especially. And, like, a 4-inch Shadow with Doom Wings or something like that. Or even a 2.5-inch, something like that. I don't know. I really appreciate what they're putting out, like, for Jax, but they could be doing so much more. Like, everything more. Wonder if this game isn't as popular now. Because when I used to stream this, like, 6 months ago, I got views. I got people on. People were watching. But I don't think a single person's tuned in yet. Sorry, that means I just gotta keep going. Maybe that means I have to play other Sonic games too, which, fine by me. I don't hate this game, but it does get boring, but it was the only way for a while I could ever get views on any of my streams, so any reason to play, like, a real Sonic game, officially licensed canon Sonic game, is an opportunity that I will take. I just don't know what else to... Because I streamed Racing Cross Worlds, like, literally the day it came out. And not just the day it came out. The day it came out for the 3-day, like, pre-order bonus. I streamed it then. And not a single person hopped on to watch. And that was, like, really confusing to me. Because that's, like, the newest Sonic game. Surely someone's looking for streams to watch on that. But I guess I was wrong. which is just kind of crazy to me. I don't know. Like me personally, when Sonic Forces first came out, and before I was able to get it, I was watching people. I mean, not live, I guess, but I was watching DanTDM play that on his YouTube channel. That actually just brought back good memories. There's not a lot good with Forces. Just that it was like, I think my second ever 3D Sonic game. I played pretty much exclusively 2D. I can't lie. I played Mania, and I played 1, 2, 3, 3 Knuckles, and that's about it. I've always been a Sonic fan. I mean, since I was like 5 or 6. But the only 3D Sonic game I had that I can remember right now was Unleashed, and that kind of carried me all the way through. It's definitely gonna be the rings, bro. The red rings. Oh yeah, knew it. I want that Knuckles. The Sonic, the platinum, like, or whatever, luminescent Sonic, and the, like, same Knuckles that's like in the egg thing. I want that. Oh. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. This music's so whimsical. I can't lie. I love it. But yeah, back on topic anyways, before I just randomly decided to go quiet. I only ever had, like, Unleashed, I think. And then I had my DS. And on my DS, I had a lot of, like, I had Mario, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and Mario Kart 7. Which I played both of those kind of a lot. But then I also had in a game that was always in my case, because I had like my little DS case with all the games in it, and I always had the classic collection, and I was always playing the classic collection. So for as long as I can remember, I've always been playing Sonic 1, 2, 3, 3 and like Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic 2 and Knuckles. Never CD. I had it on my iPad briefly, because yes, I was an iPad kid. No, but I did have an iPad, and I played it briefly on that, but I didn't like the mobile controls. And I still really don't. I've gotten used to them now, though. Because how else am I supposed to play Sonic on the go? But then, other than that, it was pretty much just those three, and then Unleashed for I think 3 years before I got Forces. And Forces kind of was like what turned me on to Sonic, like, a lot, I guess. Or yeah, it was Forces. I when I was younger, I loved Forces, and going back to it, I don't hate it as much as a lot of other people, but I still don't like it. One thing about me as a young gamer was that I was not good at games. I genuinely thought that Unleashed was impossible because I couldn't fight I couldn't deal damage to the enemies in Dragon Road Knight as the Werehog, because I spent all of my upgrades on Day Sonic. So I was like, this game is so hard because Day Sonic is too fast, Night Sonic is too weak. Which makes no sense. Love this song. Love this song. Anyways. So, all that to say, pretty much, I was really, even in those 3 years of playing Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, I don't think I ever beat any of them. I got pretty far. I will admit that. I got pretty far. But I was never able to beat them. And that all changed with Sonic Forces. I beat that in a day. And it took me a little while. I had a day where I was free, and I just, like, when I first bought it, and I played it all, and it took me, I think, 8 hours of gaming. But I got it done. And if I was ever able to beat a game in a day, you knew that it had to have been, like, a very easy game. So, I liked it a lot when it first came out. However, I don't feel the same now. Can't lie. I don't hate it. I just really don't like it. But I guess after Unleashed and after Forces, I went to Mania, and I loved Mania. Still do. I have like 50 hours in that game. And then after Mania, it just spiraled from there. I think I got the adventure games because they were on sale, like a big Steam sale for like $2 each. And then I think I got Generations after that. And I just kept getting more. And now I am the person I am today. Whether for better or for worse. Many would say for worse, but they're wrong. They just don't have a hobby. I'm surprised how little that's been like a thing. I don't know. Typically, a lot of people think it's like strange, like to not grow out of this franchise at some point. But like, I don't care. I've always enjoyed it, and I always will enjoy it. But I honestly haven't like had any issues with like as I've made it through school. No one's ever brought that up. The one that did get brought up that was pretty bad was Five Nights at Freddy's. There was a point where it was like a Five Nights at Freddy's witch hunt. If you were known to like enjoy and play Five Nights at Freddy's, you you were getting bullied. I didn't get bullied, but I was one of the lucky ones who didn't. People made remarks about it to me, but it wasn't extended or repeated. It was offhand remarks every once in a while, teasing me for it, but it wasn't as bad as some of the people throughout my school who got a little bit more of a bullying perspective. I didn't. I was just chilling. There's one person who very much what is that big? What's he doing out here? Okay, totally off track there. There's only one person that really, I wouldn't even say bullied, just consistently like made fun of me for it, I guess. And for whatever reason, that made me really mad. I don't care now. It's a hobby at the end of the day. But back then, when I was in middle school, hated that. But I guess we're chilling now. This is Dilapidated Way, is it not? Yep, it is. Such a banger. Casinopolis. All three of the Blue Star, the Dilapidated Way, and the... What's the first one called? The one that's like... It starts like that, you know? With a guitar. Because there's Blue Star. That's the more like upbeat jazz. Then there's Dilapidated Way, which is really laid back, and then there's another one that's really laid back, and I don't remember what that one's called for whatever reason. I just know that it was pretty good. It's a good one. Obama versus Santa. What? I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit now because it's Aquatic Mine. I love this track. Okay, I'm gonna stop being awkwardly silent now, but man, I love this track. I do. Aquatic Mine is just such a banger. All of Knuckles' songs, another reason why I like him so much, his adventure music. It's just a whole nother vibe. I mean, Sonic's is all upbeat and amazing too, but Knuckles' tracks always just have been my favorite out of the adventure games. With the exception of like a select few, I really like I like all of the Casinopolis, Blue Star, Dilapidated Way, and the third one that I can't remember the name of. And probably I like City Escape quite. I like that one a lot. So I mean, you can't beat City Escape. But I really do like most of Knuckles' tracks a lot better, and the lyrics of them are just so silly. What's the one? I think it might be Death Chamber or something, where Knuckles talking about like give back the emeralds or die. I don't love you, sexy bat. Whatever he's saying, and it's just a whole lot of rambling, like how I am right now. It's just a whole lot of yapping and rambling from Knuckles. He's just like talking some about how Rouge is gonna die or something. He doesn't like her. The adventure games are just built different, man. In the stories in them, like in the adventure games, I mean, Frontiers had a really solid story again, but other than that, I can't really think of maybe Unleashed that has like better stories than Adventure and Adventure 2. I mean even then Adventure 2 on top. But a lot of the other Sonic games, because 06, I don't care what people say. I mean, Shadow's cool and all. I can't even lie, I don't even know what happened half that game. And it doesn't help that my first ever introduction to Sonic 06 was through Snapcube. So my understanding of that story, my first time through, was exactly how it was presented with that fandom. That was the first time I'd ever seen anything from 06, I think. And then I actually got the game. And man, there's a lot going on. I know about the Elise stuff, kind of, a little, but then like Mephiles and... I mean, I've heard enough about it to kind of understand, but even still, I've watched so many video essays about Sonic 06, and that story's so convoluted, I feel like, I don't know. It shouldn't be. I bet if I watch a video essay actually about the story, not about how good / bad the game is, I would understand. Or if I just played the game to finish myself, but I don't want to play 3 characters worth of that. If I could only play Silver's campaign, I'd be alright with that. I suppose I could. I like Silver. I like playing as him. I don't know. A lot of people hate that. I find that I seem to have like the opposite taste of half the people's, like, you know, when it comes to Sonic games. A lot of people hate treasure hunting, but for me that's like, it's not my favorite. I won't say it's my favorite. Obviously speed stages are on top, but I still like love and adore the treasure hunting. It's one of my favorite things to do, like just to hang, like relax, just, you know, go to Aquatic Mine or Pumpkin Hill and just run around. And like in Unleashed, I really like the Werehog, like genuinely. I like both styles of gameplay. There's no sense of dread for me as I'm going into a level that, oh, I have to play as Werehog, or I mean obviously, oh, like I'm not upset that I have to play as Daytime Sonic either. But I'm excited to play as both. And I like playing as both of them. And in 06, the only amount of enjoyment I got from that game was when I was playing as Silver. I haven't beat Silver's story yet, but I've gotten through 3 levels, and I enjoyed all 3 of them. I will say, I did, like, actually kind of enjoy them. Whereas with Sonic, I don't enjoy that. That is, saying that I enjoy playing Sonic 06 in any capacity would be an absolute lie. That's not true. When it comes to playing through his Sonic story, I guess I shouldn't say, because I just said I do kind of enjoy Silver. I also just like Silver as a character. I don't know. He's so optimistic and chill, and overall interesting, I guess. You know, he's like a guy from the future, and his world is just wrecked. So he goes back, you know, to save the world, and that's just chill. He just sees things the way they are and says that's not good enough. And I'm gonna go back in time and figure out what made them this way. I'm gonna correct it. Speaking of time travel, reminds me of the Sonic movie 3 or 4 coming out. I'm getting so hyped for that, I can't even lie. Especially after hearing about the event movie. I feel like that leaves room for a possible Sonic Heroes movie in 2028. Where it's like, you know, Sonic 4, it kind of tells like the events of CD, but also at some point introduces some more like characters other than just Amy and Metal. I don't know if that would happen though. It'd be cool if it did though. And then like movie 5 would be like a sort of, I think it was a guy on YouTube called I Do Know Nothing. I watch him a lot, and I think he said it'd be like an Avengers type thing with like Sonic Heroes telling of the story. And that just sounded super cool to me. I don't know how they would do it, because they'd have to introduce like, how many? They'd have to introduce, I mean, within 2 movies, they'd have to introduce and flesh out in some sort of way. I guess they didn't with Tails in movie 2 that much, but Amy, Metal Sonic, all 3 of the Chaotix, and 2 of the members of Team Dark, so like 9 characters, because then it'd be 2 members of Team Rose. That's kind of a lot that they'd have to introduce over 2 movies and give enough screen time to make them like something an audience would care about that isn't, you know, generally interested in Sonic. It's kind of like you know, make it for everyone. Because obviously as a Sonic fan, I know who Vector is, and if I see him on the screen, I'm gonna be like immediately invested in him as a character and like rooting for him and all that sort of stuff. But some people, you know, a lot of people going to the movies aren't fans of Sonic per se. Kind of like with the FNAF movies, like they don't like this most recent movie, if I wasn't a if I wasn't a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I would have hated that movie. And as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I don't hate it, but that, I will admit, was not a good movie. Was not a good horror movie. It was better than, as far as scares go, better than the first, but I think the first one was just better overall. I mean, like, Michael Afton in that movie made no sense, Loki. Actually, I'm gonna stop talking. I forgot that movie came out, like, a week ago. Not that anyone's in here, but I don't want someone to scroll onto here on YouTube Shorts and all of a sudden I'm spoiling the movie. That wouldn't be nice of me. I am live on the right channel, right? Ow. Oh wait, yeah, clearly I'm live on the right channel. It's the one I'm currently signed into. I wonder what's up. What's up with that? My stuff isn't getting recommended out like it used to. I used to get a lot more. Means I just... Before I used to have conversations with people. Now I just sit here and pour my heart and soul into a microphone about all my opinions on the Sonic games. And then say really nothing else. So I think I'll go for 10 more minutes. Make it like an hour-long stream. I'm low-key gonna get off and go do something else. Not sure what yet. Might play the Dreamcast. No, I don't have any seating that's close enough to the TV as of right now. Just redid our basement and got rid of this massive couch. And with that, there was enough room. Or, like, it was close enough. But with the new setup I got down there, it's not. Because I've got new furniture. But I'm going to get a beanbag chair, so then I'll be able to do that. But I might just play Sonic Frontiers on my Series X. Something like that. Because Frontiers is low-key goated. I love that game so much. Because, I mean, like, overall, if I were to rank, like, the top 5 best ever Sonic games of all time, it'd be, like, Adventure 2 on top, followed by probably Frontiers. I really enjoyed Frontiers. I know a lot of people disagree, but Frontiers on, like, also on top. So probably Adventure 2 followed by Frontiers, then Adventure 1, Unleashed, Mania. In that order, because I love Mania too. Sonic Mania is such a goated game. And I don't understand people who say, like, Mania is actually not that good because it reuses stages. Like, yeah, no duh. It's an anniversary game. Similar to, I don't know, Sonic Generations. People saying that Mania is trash for reusing levels are the same people that swear that Shadow Generations is the best Sonic game that's ever been made. And don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but best one ever? Nah. Just nah. It's good. It's really good. But I have to say, as far as stage design goes, I almost prefer Generations. I don't know. That's just me. Like, Sonic Generations, that is. Shadow Generations stage design is still peak. And as far as the final boss goes, obviously that goes to Shadow Generations. Same with the story. But for the rest of the bulk of the game, I do prefer running through Sonic's. Like, every time I boot up Sonic X Shadow Generations, it's literally only for the Sonic Generations portion half the time. If I do play Shadow Generations, it's only for Kingdom Valley. Maybe the Forces, Sunset Hill, whatever. What's the Forces one called? I really only do it for the 06 or Forces levels there, because those ones are really good. Other than that, I mean, Space Colony Arc was alright. And not alright, it was good. It was a good level. Rail Canyon I'm not a huge fan of, I won't lie. And then I don't even remember the rest of the stages of the game. Radical Highway, I love Radical Highway in that. But like Sonic Generations, come on, you got like Rooftop Run, and you've got Speed Highway, and City Escape. There's just so much good in that. Sky Sanctuary's a banger too. Really, any of those? I don't know if there's really any of the Sonic Generations levels. I always talk about Act 2. I never replay Classic Sonic. I don't like the way he feels. But I also never replay Act 1 or Act 2 of any of the Shadow Generations levels because I don't like the way that feels either. I just like the 3D. So when it comes to the portions I play of both games, I can't lie, Sonic Generations is just like, I just like it better, and I don't think that you could I don't think that there's one Sonic Generations modern Sonic level that I dislike. I mean, I like, what are the first three? Chemical Plant is super enjoyable, Green Hill, so like that one's so much fun, and then Sky Sanctuary is amazing. And then it's followed by what, the adventure era sort of stuff. So Speed Highway was awesome. Same with City Escape, and Seaside Hill is a blast to play through. Followed by 06 Crisis City. I love that level. Yeah, 06 Crisis City. Then Rooftop Run is my top level in that entire game. Like, that is just so peak. And then after Rooftop Run is... yeah, and then it's the Colors level, isn't it? What's that? Planet Wisp. I always forget what it's called, but I do enjoy it. I just don't enjoy Classic Sonic in those games very much. Something about making it 2.5D, honestly, even in like Superstars, just makes it feel a little worse for me playing those games. I don't know. Like, if I'm playing a 2D Sonic game, I want it to be, you know, sprite work. I guess I like Rush on the DS. I do enjoy playing Sonic Rush, so I guess it's not entirely 2.5D makes it bad, but HD models, I guess. I also just don't like how Classic Sonic looks in the model that he has right now. For 3D, I don't like his 3D model. I like most of the other characters, just not him. I like Amy's old outfit a lot. I mean, Classic Tails, can't go wrong with him, but can't go wrong with Classic Knuckles. Classic Eggman in 3D is not the best. Classic Metal's good. I like him. And that reminds me, Classic Metal Knuckles instead of just Metal Sonic all the time. Metal Knuckles is so cool. I read the what is it, the 25th anniversary comic for IDW Sonic. I think it was the 25th. I guess the one that had like the Changing Seasons comic in it. Metal Knuckles appears in that, and it's just so cool. Metal Knuckles is just so cool. I don't understand why Sega never uses him, because he's genuinely like the coolest thing ever. Metal Sonic's cool, and he is definitely all that, but Metal Knuckles is even a step above that, I'd say. It's crazy. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and I'm already to the point in my gaming that I do, like, at late night, like midnight. Okay. Instead of ending at the hour mark, I'm just gonna unlock this shadow because I low-key been running around yapping. That's the best way to play this game. Listen to a little music you like, yapping. Even if no one's watching, I know that at least it's being recorded and uploaded onto the internet. So there's a chance someone's gonna hear this. Not a high one, but there's a chance. And it just makes playing this game more entertaining for me, because I get to just yap about stuff that I like to talk about and not feel crazy and know that it's actually going out somewhere. Even if no one's gonna hear it, I at least know that it's out for someone to hear. And it has the potential. Because, I mean, I can't sit here playing this game and yap like I'm actually saying something that everyone's gonna hear, when that's not the case. Like, and I know that no one's ever gonna hear what I'm saying. Because low-key, these VODs get views. Like, when they're done, they get up to like 80 views after they're done. That's if they, that's if I don't private them. I usually private them. Like, I leave them for like a week and then I private. Maybe I should have played some Sonic Rumble for stream. Only thing with that is I don't like when people come on and start asking to hop on the game with me. I'm an independent gamer. I play with friends every once in a while, but that's not very often. And I spend a lot of my time gaming alone and playing single player games. That mainly being Sonic, of course. But I've been doing a little bit of Celeste recently. And what else have I been doing? Pretty much just, yeah, Celeste and Sonic games and Homework, which isn't a fun game, actually. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Low key. What's the next thing I get? I want Holiday Cheer Silver. Winter Jet's cool. Oh, only 30? Yeah, okay. Ow. Why would you do that? That's not nice. Now you gotta go. Speaking of silver, why don't I play as him a little bit? Why don't I hop on his silver? Matter of fact, let's get this one up in his mastery. Because he's only got 1 star. The other one has 2. What happened to my music? It's over. Okay. Hi, Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
That's right.
$100 off your Christmas Shields purchase?
I've never had a Red Bull.
Shields gift card with your instant
But I'm assuming that's what Shadow was on when he was flying around with the Doom Wings. Okay, we've got some VHS Genesis type stuff. Stuff's vibe. You know, Loki, unrelated, because I know that wasn't on the Genesis, but Sonic R, I would love to be able to play that. I just am not sure where to get it. I mean, for the most part, Sega's been really good about the conservation of Sonic games. There's, like, you know, Sonic Heroes and Shadow of 5 that aren't too accessible anymore. But, like, Unleashed is pretty accessible. I guess on the Xbox anyways. As far as computer goes, not really, but... And what else? The adventure games are highly accessible. You can play those on like anything. You could probably run those on your calculator if you wanted to. I'm sure they made a port. Sonic 06 isn't too accessible, I don't think. It's pretty much just the 360 and the PlayStation 3, and that's reasonable. Why would you ever port that game anywhere else? Because if no one's playing it on its native console, why would they play it on anything else? But even like Sonic Blast, Sonic Labyrinth and stuff, you get Origins, you can play that all. So it's not... There's a select few Sonic games that are kind of hard to play still. Like Shadow 05 and Heroes being some of the big ones. And then of course Sonic R that I brought up that I wanted to play. I know that they re-released them. They aren't super hard to find. It's just I don't want to buy a GameCube for it. And I don't think that the mix that I've seen that has it in there has an Xbox 360 version. So, because Shadow the Hedgehog has like a original Xbox version, same with Heroes, and I own Heroes. I just don't own the original Xbox, and I can't get my 360 to update and be able to do those games. So I'll have to probably get an original Xbox. But you know what? Whatever. I want a Sega CD pretty bad. I want to experience Sonic CD like it was on its original software, because I can't lie, I love Sonic CD as well. I don't think I'd say I like it better than Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is still on top. But controversially, I will say that I like it more than Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I know that's crazy to a lot of people, but I've just played it more. At this point, actually no, I definitely haven't played it more. Considering I have had, at this point, more than like 10 years, I think 12 years total of playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because that was the one that I always played on my DS. Oh. Speaking of Sonic CD, by the way, actually we were just talking about 3 and Knuckles, but CD was brought up. Ba, 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 da, ba. I think out of all the classic games, CD's gotta have like some of my favorite music. I mean, Mania's got a banger soundtrack because it has all the best from all the, best levels. So, Chemical Plant, Green Hill's always a classic. It's overplayed though. I will admit. It's got. Oh yeah, it's big again. It's just funny to me. It's got Flying Battery, Hydrocity. It's got so much. It's got so much good stuff. And on top of that, Studiopolis. That's such a banger. And Press Garden, also bangers. Mirage Saloon Zone has some amazing music as well. Nothing but good stuff there, I suppose. I don't know why I'm so incredibly tired. It's not been that long of a day. Oh, we fell off. I vibe with this music. I vibe with all of Sonic CD's tracks. Sonic CD is just such a cool game. You never experience it the same way. I mean, I've never experienced it the same way anyways, because, I mean, with all the time travel, I mean, obviously, if you always play for the good ending like I do, there's, experience it relatively the same way. But even then, like, you go to the past at different intervals, and you're destroying all this stuff, and finding new paths, and seeing new futures. I mean, I suppose it's not new futures. There's like good future, bad future, and the present, I suppose. So it's not like, you know, a brand new experience every time, but it's always just so fresh because there's so much to do and so much to explore. And it's just a banger. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna finish getting this low-key. Maybe another time, but I think I'm gonna end stream right now. Because not a lot of people getting on high key, so. Let me open this up and hit the be right back. Even though we won't be right back, that's the end of the stream. So. Well, that was pretty banger. For me, anyways. But I suppose not a lot else going on, so. I guess the VOD will go up. No one tuned in, but that's alright. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Part of the factor, or the issue, might be the fact that I low-key started streaming at like 9 p.m. A lot of people get on when I stream earlier than 9 p.m. Also, I haven't done anything on this channel in a while in general, so not a lot of people watching out for it anyways. But yeah. I guess that's going to be it, so